Aloha and welcome to this second edition of Empowering Caregivers with Alaka'i Associates. I'm Lani Almanza with Alaka'i Associates and COO of Gimme a Break, where we provide education, resources, and support so that you can survive and thrive your caregiving journey. Tonight's session is finding your purpose or your Ikigai. Finding our purpose in life is one of those things that most people want, but it can seem challenging to attain. If you haven't spent a lot of time thinking about your own purpose, you might have some preconceived ideas about the purpose of life. Those ideas often come from our family or our communities that we grow up in. For example, you might have been told that your purpose in life was to get married and have kids. Or maybe it was to earn a certain amount of money or achieve a certain position in society. But these types of achievements often don't bring the kind of fulfillment that comes with finding your personal sense of purpose. A personal sense of purpose is less of a specific end goal and more of an ongoing impact on the world, large or small. Purpose is your why. This personal sense of purpose guides and sustains you day to day and through the years. Even when you have setbacks and the world turns upside down, purpose gives you stability and a sense of direction. And that's why finding purpose is essential for living a happy, healthy life. While asking what your purpose is can seem like a lofty question, it's one worth asking and trying to answer. Finding your purpose can unlock greater satisfaction and success in all areas of your life. So let's dive into the big questions. What is purpose in life? Why it matters? And some steps to finding your purpose. What is the purpose of life? Your purpose in life is as unique to you as your fingerprint. We all have a particular set of talents, expertise, skill sets, and interests that light us up. Purpose is related to these, but it's your big reason for being. It's why you get out of bed in the morning, even when the day is dreary, you're tired, and you know the tasks and challenges ahead are going to be hard or even boring. Purpose is a long game, not a short-term goal. You never get to the end of it. However, even a strong sense of purpose can sometimes wear you down. That's why, ideally, your purpose blends with what interests you and brings you joy. In Japan, this is known as Ikigai, and it's the concept of following your joy. Ikigai has grown popular in the West in recent years as a way to help people find their dream careers and career paths, but it's much more than that. The concept is finding the overlap between what you love, what the world needs, what you're good at, and what the world might compensate you for. You craft your sense of purpose from your passion as well as practical considerations. If you're lucky, you might have found your Ikigai through your work. For example, a doctor hopefully believes that their purpose is to help sick people and to ease suffering. This Ikigai diagram helps to visualize this concept by showing these four main overlapping qualities. The center point of the diagram is where all four circles overlap, and that's your Ikigai. Apart from living a longer and happier life, knowing your Ikigai can help you design your ideal work style, create social connections, create a healthy work-life balance, pursue your career dreams, even enjoy your work. And when you know your Ikigai and understand its meaning, you're aligned with the work you've longed to do and the work the world needs you to do. For others, finding meaning in our work and connecting it to our personal sense of purpose might not be so easy. Between work, family responsibilities, social expectations, we can often abandon the idealistic version of ourselves that yearns to find a sense of meaning and purpose in life. We believe that we have to make this trade-off, that meaning and purpose can't exist with pragmatic considerations. but that isn't helpful. You need a sense of purpose to sustain you over time. And even when life feels like a series of compromises, you can still discover and connect to your purpose by exploring what brings you joy and dedicating a little more time to that. So why is finding your purpose important? Well, finding your purpose in life might sound like a nice thing to have, but it's more important than you might think. Living a meaningful life contributes to better physical health and mental fitness. It also reduces the risk of chronic disease. Multiple studies, like the Blue Zones, have found that finding your Ikigai can help you live longer. Having a sense of purpose comes from feeling connected to others. Using your gifts in service of others can help you to find your purpose, while isolation and loneliness can cause you to have an existential crisis. You will probably find that your purpose changes throughout your life. Continuous growth and progress can help you stay connected to your purpose. So how do we find our purpose or our Ikigai in life? You might be asking yourself right now, what is my purpose? And you're not alone. One study showed that just 1/4 of American adults say they have a clear sense of purpose. So if you're part of the other 75%, you can follow these tips to get started on finding your purpose and meaning in life. First, develop a growth mindset. Having a growth mindset is linked to having a sense of purpose. By constantly growing and becoming a better version of yourself, it helps you identify your purpose and commit to pursuing it. A growth mindset allows you to embrace challenges as opportunities, persevere in spite of failure, and accept feedback and constructive criticism. The second tip is to create a personal vision statement. A personal vision statement can help you manage stress and find balance in your life. It also serves as a roadmap that will guide you towards your purpose by identifying your core values and establishing what's important to you. The purpose statement makes it easier for you to make decisions aligned to your values and helps you stay motivated as you work towards your personal goals. Many people will ask for help when struggling to overcome a major life change, and some later find their purpose in helping others face similar struggles to those that they've overcome. Some choose a career working directly with people, such as a life coach or a social worker, or an Alaka'i. Others find ways to touch the lives of others through arts, such as writing, painting, or music. Some become motivational speakers. How you transform your pain into your purpose is up to you. Next, explore your passions. Your passions and interests are a good indicator of the area in which your life purpose might lie, but they can be hard to identify. They're so ingrained in our ways of thinking that we can become blind to them. So if you're not sure what your passions are, ask the people who know you best. Likely you're already pursuing them in some way without even realizing it. Perhaps you're an unofficial mentor to young people in your community. If so, that could be your passion. Another way to find your passion is to think about what you're good at. Someone who's great at helping others solve their problems might want to consider a career as a coach. Give back. Sorry, excuse me. I skipped around there. Give back. Giving back can enhance your sense of meaning and purpose in life. This means that when you help others, you also help yourself. So look for ways to be of service. You might want to volunteer in your local community or with Gimme a Break, or donate your money or skills to a cause that resonates with you. Or try spreading a little happiness by performing random acts of kindness. Practice gratitude. One study found that focusing on gratitude in addition to acts of altruism strengthened the participant's sense of purpose. It also found that cultivating gratitude can make you more generous and lead to acts of kindness, which we know contributes to finding your sense of purpose. Practicing gratitude might feel a bit awkward at first, We get so used to our negative thoughts that switching them for positive ones can sometimes feel unnatural. So to get started, try writing 3 to 5 things you feel grateful for, first thing in the morning or at night before you go to sleep. Next, turn your pain into your purpose. We all face struggles in life, and overcoming these challenges shape who we become and gives us our unique strengths and perspectives. You might prefer your passion to keep your passion as your hobby, or you might decide to turn it into a side hustle or a full-time source of income. Next, be a part of a community. Purpose is about feeling connected to others, so being an active member of a community can contribute to a greater sense of purpose in life. When you find your purpose, you'll discover that there are many others out there who share your passions, your interests, and your values. Joining or creating a community allows you to find a sense of connection with others as you work together toward a common goal. At Gimme a Break, we have that support community for you to attach yourself to. Spend time with people who inspire you. Motivational speaker Jim Rohn said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." If you spend time with people who are positive and purpose-driven, they are likely to inspire you to have the same mindset. You may even discover your purpose through them. So look beyond your colleagues and your family members and ask yourself who you choose to spend your time with. Evaluate those relationships and make sure you are surrounding yourself with aspirational, positive people who lift you up. Read. One of the best ways to expand your mental horizons is through reading. Nonfiction books are used for acquiring knowledge on certain subjects, but research suggests that reading fiction may have more benefits. Reading fiction improves your empathy and critical and creative thinking. This is because when you put yourself in the shoes of a character, you imagine how you would react in that situation. Reading also connects you to other people across time, place, and cultures. And this helps you cultivate the sense of connectedness that generates a sense of purpose in life. And join a cause. We all have a cause that we feel passionately about. Perhaps you have strong feelings about social justice, animal welfare, or the environment. Fighting for a cause ties together several of the tips mentioned before, including giving back, forming part of a community, doing something you're passionate about, and surrounding yourself with people who inspire you. So whatever it is, getting involved with a cause will help you find more purpose in life. Practice self-acceptance. Accepting your limitations can help you be kinder to yourself when things go wrong. We all make mistakes, but instead of beating yourself up for your failures, try to see each setback as an opportunity to grow. Self-compassion can help you become more self-aware and self-accepting. And when you accept all of yourself, you're more likely to give the best of yourself in every situation. This might be at work, with your family, or while doing the things you love. This can lead to a greater sense of connection to others and everything you do, giving more meaning to your life. And last but not least, take time for self-care. Self-care comes in many forms, and it's not a luxury, it's a necessity. And your version of self-care is unique to you. Perhaps you like walking in the forest, or practicing deep breathing, or journaling out your difficult emotions. Self-care is important because when our brains are relaxed, they are at their most creative. You cannot achieve or serve others when you're battling against yourself. Have you ever noticed that some of your best ideas come when you're in the shower? That's because our minds are more open and receptive to the flow of ideas than they are when we're trying to force ourselves to think. Creative thinking comes naturally when our minds are in a state of relaxation, and it can lead you closer to finding your Ikigai. Finding purpose in life doesn't have to be hard. Behind every successful person is clarity of purpose, And unless you find yours, you'll continue to cruise through life on autopilot. And you may find yourself knocked off course and lost and uncertain on how to move forward or which direction is even forward. Or life may be smooth, but one day you may look back and wish you had used your time differently. By identifying, acknowledging, and honoring your purpose, it's a foundation to a well-rounded life. It does require some courage because it opens up questions and ideas that might not be comfortable, but it's worth it. Purpose provides you with an inner compass that guides every decision and leads you to the experiences that will light up your soul. And now I'd like to leave you with a few short readings from Under a Full Moon and a Guiding Star. Evolve. To change or develop slowly, often into a better, more complex or advanced state. To come forth gradually into being. A prominent theme in this book has been transformation and sometimes painful process it can be. The word evolve has shifted my perspective. Whether it be in our personal or professional lives, our journey must be one of evolving, of moving to that better place. If we look at the theory of evolution, what doesn't evolve becomes extinct. It is a word with motion and intent to move forward and upward. Not just better, but advanced. For me, that has been the process of moving from a doing perspective and lifestyle to one of being. In being, more mindful, aware, conscious, deliberate, motivated, and loving. This is not to say that it's any less challenging than a transformation, but I think the difference is in the intent. Evolve seems to carry a different energy and may take us into a different and challenging circumstance, but always with a purpose to grow and improve. Leaving tracks. A Native American proverb says, "We will be known forever by the tracks we leave." So how should I end the book? I pondered this question for some time, and it came to me that there isn't an end. Or at least I hope there is no end. I hope that wherever you are on your personal journey, there is something here that has helped you reflect on both where you have been and where you are going. We are all climbing the same mountain, and at every point along the way have a new view and perspective of what has passed and what may lay ahead. Each step offers us a new choice on how to proceed. Yes, there will be obstacles and challenges, but also triumphs and victories. And my hope is that in some small way, I have made the journey a little easier for you. So choose health and happiness, but most of all, choose love and leave your own tracks for those who follow. So here is the book Ikigai that I recommend for you, and Under a Full Moon and a Guiding Star. I hope you've enjoyed this session. And if you would like to connect, excuse me, you can reach me at alaka'iassociates.com as your guide or just for more information. So mahalo again for your time, and a hui ho.